There goes Daredevil again on our quad. Get that thing opened up, wide open. Look at all the dirt that's in here. See if I can do this one-handed without dropping my camera. Drum looks okay, not damaged. Yeehaw! Alright, have a look at this beauty. This is a 2003 Quest 500. Can't say I've ever actually seen one of these machines. It's kind of neat, a little beat up. Buddy dropped it off. I should have gotten a video of it, but she was popping and banging and farting, and oh man, it wasn't sounding good. I was thinking compression, but I'm actually starting to think maybe it's just got bad gas in it. But I'm going to pull the carb off, get it clean, put a new plug in there, and see if we can get it going. I was just screwing around with it here, and I can't seem to get, it doesn't want to catch. It doesn't want to seem to go. Yeah, key needs a little bit of work, I think. There we are. Oop. All right. No choke, little choke. Nada. All right. Well, I'm gonna bust into that gas tank. We'll see what comes out of that gas tank and pull the carb off of there. Gas didn't smell too bad. It smelled worse than that before. Okay. Gonna put the brakes on the gas, and I'm just gonna pull the carb off. Yeah, I felt it doesn't look too bad. Gross. I felt it doesn't look too bad. Nice dual core. Could use a cleaning. Ew. That looks, look at that. That is pretty nasty. That looks very lean, very hot. A little rusty. Okay, maybe I want to do a compression test on this then. We'll do that next. Alright, compression tester set up. It is upside down, but you know, there's 0, 30, 60, so I'm just going to go this way. So I think this machine has a decompression lever in it, so it should be somewhere in the 60 to 70 range for PSI. I'm probably have to look it up on the book. Judging by the spark plug, I'm going to say this machine might have really low compression. And if that's the case, well, a carb clean might help a little bit, but realistically, no, it'll need a new top end. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm liking that. That's pretty good. That's actually really good. With the decompression lever, I know it's upside down. I know, but that's what, 90 pounds? That's really good. And that was with no throttle. So usually when you do a compression test, you should open the throttle wide open. I'm going to do that now, second go around, but I just wanted to see what the compression would be. It should bump it up about 10 or so. So, throttle wide open. That's still the same. Okay, that's good. That top end is not as bad as I thought it was. Okay, so I actually want to inspect the, before I pull the carb off, I want to do a bunch of stuff. I want to pull the valve cover off and just have a look underneath of there. Check the valves and the clearances and see what things look like in there. If it's worn really bad, then we know we have more of an issue than a dirty carb. Alright, give her a quick blow. We're not dropping shit. And actually, now that we know the compression is decent, I don't want to drop anything down inside there. So, putting the sparking the plug-in back in. Just hand tight for now. Just finger tight. And I'm going to blow some of the crap off of here. Alright. Now that I'm deaf and can't hear anything, see if we can figure out how to pull this cover off of here, because I don't think I've ever actually worked on one of these before. There's no nuts, no bolts. Alright, so these are inverted torques. Have to really check my stash for those. See if I can find a set of those. I was a little skeptical whether I had a set of inverted torques or not, but aha, I found them. I seem to have tools from way back working on stuff. Ah, first try! Get the magnetic tray, stick her somewhere there. So these shouldn't be that tight, just snug. Yeah, and they do not come out. Alright, a little bit of finesse, and here we go. Actually, that's looking pretty good in there. Does this cradle anything? Okay, that looks really good in there. Actually. Okay, I like what I see in here. This is looking really good. Well, maybe this thing just does need a really good carb clean. Okay, awesome. It looks really good in there. I was concerned about the valve adjustment, the way this thing was firing. Oh man. I couldn't, actually I was playing with it here before I started this video. I couldn't get this thing to go. I couldn't get it to fire. So I'm thinking fuel pump or carb. So the guy that owns this machine, he's the one that owns that green sled I worked on. That, what the heck was that? An Arctic Cat mountain thing or whatever. What the heck was that? The 4-stroke one, the weird one, the one that sounded like a street bike. The one that he put in reverse twice and blew the chain case apart twice. Yeah, he's the guy that owns this. And I believe this is his kid's machine, this one. Okay, so everything here looks good. So we're going to pop the carb off and get it on the bench and tear it down and have a boo. Clean her up a bit. Alright. Excellent. Excellent. Good top end. Alright, let's take the carburetor off of there. Start taking this off of here. So that's the fuel line. Well, that's not the fuel line. That's just a vent line. Funny. So what is this guy here then? Is this a coolant line? Preheats the carb maybe? The winter runs. That's a vacuum line. Okay, so that one goes. Alright, that's off, that's off. So that's. Okay. I think I gotta take the air box off too. might need some time to figure out how the heck I'm supposed to do this. Alright, well, working on it. I found what the problem is. It's not the carb. It's close to it. Oh yeah, what do you think of my hair? Like that Herbal Essences commercial. Yes! Yes! Hair's getting long. Yeah, I know, I'm stupid. Check out what I see right there. You see that? Right there? That intake boot is completely ripped. Look, move the carb around, see that? There's not supposed to be a big gap. There's not supposed to be a big gap right here. So this makes this, that would be why this machine was running so darn lean. There we go. So I still am going to pull the carb off and go through it and clean it. But that is right there was what was causing the problem. So when he dropped it off, it was backfiring and popping and banging, and you know, it was sounding pretty bad. And that usually is indicative of too lean. Too lean means too hot. Too hot means things melt and they really disintegrate. Too rich and it bogs and blah. You got nothing. So yeah, there you go. A ripped intake boot. Huh. That's a first for me too. Usually it's not the boots. I've had the boots break, but not there per se. I've had the boots break back here where the clamps are. Sorry, I had to think about that for a minute. I've had the boot where the clamps are. I've had the boots break there, but not all the way around. And this looks like it's been like that for quite some time. Okay, cool. This is not a big, long, drawn-out diagnosis, which is kind of crappy because those are always fun. But still gonna pull the carb off. We'll clean it, and, get it all ready to go back in, and I might as well film that too. All right, I got the carb out of there. It's yeah, she's looking pretty dirty. I'm gonna try to talk to the owner of this machine and say, hey, maybe get a carb kit for it. Can't remember the last time. He probably won't be able to remember the last time that was done. I think that's just a, yeah, just a jet. And then here's another look at that intake boot that's ripped. Yeah, it's been going for a while, hey. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, it's been going for a while. This is all really starting to delaminate off of here. These are a metal, like this here is metal. Metal laminated to the rubber vulcanized to the metal. And it is, yeah, it's seen better days. Even right there, right, you can see the crack in there. That would allow it to run really extremely lean and pull in, I believe they call it pirate air. If you had a computer controlled engine like your car, and it's got O2 sensors and fuel injection, pirate air can create a very, very rich condition. Yeah, so new intake boot, carb clean, put her back together. I'm going to clean this carb. I'm actually going to go throw it in the solvent bath and clean it all up before I start taking it apart. The one thing I do want to take off though first, I want to take off this vacuum pod off the top here, because these have this vacuum operated. Just so, I believe those are more of a safety feature than anything, and don't allow it to go full throttle if the engine is not really in demand for it. So if you have done something and something gets stuck, it won't go wide open. Uh-oh. Maybe I won't be getting this off of here. Bigger screwdriver maybe? Oh, what has been done on this? This one maybe? Nope. Yeah, I'm not taking this off. This one? Nope. I think this has been off of here before. No. This one fatter than that one. That one fatter than that one. They look identical. I'll try this one. Ah. No. No way. No way. Vice grips maybe. I might be cutting a slot in it with a Dremel. Yep, cut a slot into it with a Dremel. Oh, I can't find my Dremel, but that's okay. A grinding wheel could do just the same. I'm just going to cut a very, very simple slot into that and make it a flathead screwdriver. It's usually what you do when you run into a problem where the end is completely stripped out. And remember, this is covered in gas, so this might be a fun experiment here. Right, just like that, I have now turned that into a flathead screw. I'll do this side. Alright. So I've turned rounded out Phillips into flatheads. Let's see if I can get that off of there. And probably this one. Big fat slot on it. Oh, it fits perfectly. Oh, see that? Beauty. So I wanted to take this part off of here, get this vacuum chamber off of here, because this stuff doesn't like my cleaner, my solvent. It'll just eat this vacuum pod, or vacuum actuator, or vacuum, whatever the heck you call these things, vacuum safety, whatever. Ah. Alright, this comes out of there without tearing it. There we go. Alright. Looks like it got a little hot. It's got some colors on it. I don't doubt a lot of this stuff got hot. Interesting. Yeah, you can tell it was backfiring too because of the, see the color in there? It was blowing up, sending flame back into the carb, which could be very bad. Okay, to the solvent tank. Here's my solvent tank. This is Princess Auto Special. It's about 300 bucks. For you in the States, that would be Harbor Freight. It smells absolutely awful, but it does amazing on cleaning off grease. And I recommend gloves because solvent's pretty nasty stuff. And yes, it's weird that I'm cleaning the outside before I open it, but these things, especially these ones, and I think this is, yeah, this is a Mikuni. So Mikuni's got lots of small little orifices in it that if I open it up and drop a piece of dirt in it and I don't see it, I'm going to start all over again. I have to take it all off and clean it all over again. It's actually recommended that you should run it in an ultrasonic tank. I don't have an ultrasonic tank. A good ultrasonic tank is like 600 bucks. I ain't making no money off of YouTube, so I can't afford to spend that kind of money on fixing stuff. Dollar Store baby bottle cleaner, 50 cents. Alright, that's good enough for now. So we'll give her a quick blow off and start taking it apart. Alright, let's bust into this thing.
Ew. Not too bad. Got a little bit of crusty stuff in there. Okay. So, pull out this guy here. Looks pretty good. Why is that off to the side? Is it supposed to be off to the side? Oh, that's straight. Alright. The emulsion tube, maybe. Alright. That looks pretty clean too. This carb's not that bad. I didn't think it would be. With that intake boot broken, I think that's all the problems were on this machine. My arm is in the way, I can probably tell. No. Yes. This guy here. Take the pilot out. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite clean. And then I want to see what this air screw is set at. There you go. Nothing. Completely closed off. What? What's going on here? Okay, so I need a thing. Need a minute. Alright, I found one that fits. See if I can get that out of there without wrecking nothing. Oh, I did not like the sound of that. Crap. Nope, I think that jet is forever. See, that's where it pays to have a shucks. Pays to have an ultrasonic cleaner, because I don't think I'm going to get that out of it. And I don't want to destroy Bradley's carburetor. So this is some carburetor cleaner. Clean our carb. Stuff has an awesome smell. Smells like model glue back in the 90s. Yeah, this carb isn't really that dirty. So it was running before, and it was running pretty good before. I'm not going to mess with that idle screw. I'm going to go give this another quick scrub down in the bath. I'm just going to throw her back together. Alright, there it is, all back together, all clean, ready to go. Really wasn't anything dirty in it. Didn't really need to be cleaned. Didn't even need to be taken apart, really. So we're on hold until we get a new intake boot. And yeah, it's in pretty rough shape. It really delaminated there. Yeah, well, it is a 19-year-old machine being a 2003. This kind of stuff does happen. Alright, just a quick video for you. I haven't put one up in a couple weeks. Been pretty lazy. Yeah, there it is. Well, this camera does not zoom out very well, does it? 2003, still a pretty cool machine. Alright, later.